broadcast. This is This is the Colonial Clash from 1776 Motorsports. This was the Woodard. The Woodard 68 at Richmond 90 night, as these guys are about to, I think this is their first playoff race. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're out there. I am really just last minute here, as Allen's got the pole, Justin Botella in second, Cody Nelson third, John Garrett fourth, Kyle Harmon fifth, Dad in sixth, Chuck in seventh, Spencer Teal in eighth, Mark in ninth, Dustin in 10th. Just a quick rundown of the top 10. I would do the full lineup, but of course I am definitely running a little late here. Let me know how the stream is over on Facebook. I did not get an opportunity to check and make sure everything was 100%, but we are going to work on it. Looks like everything's good over there. We are looking good. I don't know why it's telling me the AMX Turkey Bowl, but we're going to fix that once again. It's done that to me a couple times now. Alright. Name should be corrected as the green flag is up. Oh, man. Is that... Who was that having all the issues? That is the 7 of Jabo having all kinds of issues there. Or the, sorry, 7 of Cody Nelson having all kinds of issues there as they got the green flag. Alan Dobbs in first. Jabo in second. Cody in third. Kyle Harbin in fourth as the field spreads out. Trying to get a look at the field as I gain my bearings here. Looking pretty good so far as the yellow flag now has come out. Alright, let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me get everything together as I got a couple minutes. We're going to take a look. Looks like it had to do with James. Oh, James got squirrely. Got loose off of 4. I guarantee that's what it was. So easy to do. I love this track, guys. It's so technical, so rhythm, but it's so easy to do this, especially on cold tires. James just gets a little loose, gets down on the grass, almost saves it. Oh, it gets inside wall. Good attempt at a save by James out there, as we are on caution number 1. All right, let's see. I got a couple things I want to do to get checked up to make sure the stream is 100%, as I was completely last minute on this. All right, you got 1 there, 2 there. Say hello down in the chat. Who's your picks here for tonight? We will go through each driver at some point. I'm just trying to pull up the stuff that I need for the broadcast first. Oh, good field here. What's up, Uncle Kenny? How are you? I am, I'm actually pretty good. Just a little chaotic right now because, last minute. This is a last minute crew. Broadcast. I guess their broadcaster's wife went into labor, so they didn't have anybody for the broadcast. So they said, "Can you help me?" I was in the middle of watching a movie with the kids, so I got done with that and rushed over to try and get this broadcast on. So Richmond is a fun track. I don't know if you guys ever run Richmond, but Richmond is definitely a fun track to run. Guys, let's not forget while we were here, we are giving away a CSL DD from Fanatec. If we are able to get to 200 subscribers over on our Patreon. Yes, we are in the early phases of it. Not a ton of people on there now. We are up to, I think, roughly about 10 or 15. But hey, we got a whole month to grow that. Hopefully we get there. Either way, supporting the channel is awesome. We appreciate whatever support you guys want to give. Stars count double now through April, which is nice as long as I hit $25 a month, which is 2,500 stars. So any stars are appreciated. Remember, I do not charge these leagues for the broadcast. So whatever support I get in order to continue to bring great content is from you guys watching. Wanted them to be able to put on better shows, have better drivers, and the drivers to appreciate more, so that's why I did it. So Alan Dobbs is going to be starting down on on the outside. I think he's on the pole as the leader, with Jabo sitting in that second position. Green flag is out as Allen gets a nice jump. J-Bo's going to be comfortably in second as they head down into turn 1 and 2. Better start for Cody that time as he got all kinds of squirrely on the first start as they head down the back straightaway. On the heels, Allen with a great jump. Here comes Cody up underneath J-Bo. Now, tire wear will play a role here tonight for sure. It's a short track. It's only 1 mile. Definitely will be taxing on those tires as these guys try and put down some laps here, get the positions they can. Harbin in that number 34, expect him to have a good run. He's always seemed to do pretty well at this track too. But like I said, managing your tires is going to be the biggest thing here tonight. For sure. Still single file for the first few guys as J-Bo looks to try and get her back around Cody. But it's looking pretty single file. These guys decided, hey, it's time to do some laps. So they're going to sit here and cruise. We're going to go through the field. We got Cody Dobbs in that number 22 in first. Then we got Alan Dobbs. Cody Nelson in second in that number 7. Then we got J-Bo in the 64. Sitting in that third position, Kyle Harbin in the 34 and fourth. That in that number 21, he's been a newer face here on the channel. Definitely starting to get a little bit louder as he's starting to make some waves and get some better finishes. In that 21, currently running 5th, and we're all familiar with John Garrett in that number 66 in that 6th position. 66 in the 6th. That's too many 6s, guys. Spencer Teal in the 20, sitting in 7th. Dustin Franklin in that 47-8. We got Pegleg Chuck in the 75, fighting Tyler Woodard, our sponsor, as they get together. They get together coming out of turn 2 as Tyler drifts up into him. We got a caution flag on the track. Just kind of ran out of room there. Oh, he got a little loose at the bottom. Pushes. Comes out of 2. So easy to do it. This, contact. A little bit of net code. He's going to the back, but no real damage on that one. It's so easy to do. There's such a weird range in these trucks and any car here at Richmond. Coming out of turn 2, it's kind of like a pushing loose. You're tight, and then all of a sudden you're loose. So you're either spinning out or hitting that wall coming out of turn 2. Definitely a crazy turn. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, had to yell at the kids. It is bedtime. They got school in the morning. All right. So I guess we got to go back through the field at some point. But right now we are single file pacing as we get ready to look for a green flag again here soon. Alright, sorry guys, just getting everything together that I need as we are still pacing. Do we have one to go? It looks like we still have at least 2 more laps to go as the lights are still on that pace truck. Thank you for the like, Todd. What's up, buddy? As we have completed 14 laps out of 90 for tonight. Those 90 laps will go pretty quick here if we can get a green flag run. Short tracks, short time sometimes, if you get some clean racing. Let's see, where was I? I was at Woodard and Chuck. So Woodard in that number 77. That is tonight's sponsor also, Woodard Automotive Make sure you guys check them out in Michigan. Go give their Facebook page a like and a follow. At least you got something to do while you're working, right? Dalton Hunter in that number 49. He's currently 11th or 10th. Mark Parkhurst. Oh, sorry, I'm getting that backwards. Mark Parker sitting there in that number 23. We know him all too well. And then the 41 of Johnny G sitting there in that 12th position. About to go green flag. We're going to go back up to the front. You got J-Bo and Dobbs starting side by side as the green flag comes out. Alan Dobbs with a nice jump once again. Cody Nelson with a fantastic jump out of that third position. Already starting to work J-Bo as they get down into turn 1 and 2. Cody on a mission today. Can he get around that number 7? Or number 64? Thank you. I appreciate it, Todd. Cody falls back in line. I thought he had a little something for J-Bo. There's J-Bo. Seems to be closing in on Alan Dobbs. Go back to the field, see where they're racing right now. John Garrett makes his way up to the 5th position. Thad in 6th. As here comes Dustin Franklin on the outside of that number 21. Can he make that position? Can he follow John Garrett as that outside is starting to come in? Side by side for the 6th spot. Dustin making ground up on that outside. Good little race we got going on. Oh, we got a wreck down in the back as it looks like T-Rex. And the 49 of Dalton were caught up in that one. Let's go take a look real quick. Ooh. That started a little bit further up. Oh, and these guys just kind of got caught up in it. Let's go back and take another look at that one. Looks like there might have been a few checkups through the field. Oh, the 55 gets into the back of the 49. So that's what gets Dalton around. And then they just kind of piled up behind him, as we've seen already in that replay. So the 55 of Jordan Sailors sails it in there, gets into the back of Dalton Hunter. That's what started to set off that chain of events. So we still got Alan Dobbs in the lead as we are 20 laps completed already in this one. It's going pretty quick. Going pretty quick. Honestly, we'll be done in less than an hour if it continues even to go at this pace. All right, let's see what we got going on. Starting to get some viewers over there on Twitch and YouTube also. As you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner are the series sponsors. Make sure you guys support all these sponsors. They are who make it happen for these guys. Help us put on these great races. And of course our Patreon, since we do not charge these leagues for broadcasts. We count on you guys to help support the Patreon. And we're also giving away a CSL DD if we hit 200 followers by December 31st. 200 subscribers, let me change that, by December 31st over on our Patreon. Link is in the chat. Oh boy, let's see. I'm telling you right now, Kyle's sitting there. But this is looking like it's going to be a battle of Alan, Justin, and Cody. Cody looks like he might have something a little special here. Let's see how he gets to start here as we're about to go green this next time by. As we can see him all down the back straight now. And by the way, I think it was Alan. Yeah, Alan got the pole. He was the $10 Pro Cup Racing Experience Pole Award winner tonight. He gets $10. as the green flag comes out. Well, about to come out. Allen gets a great jump coming out of 4, but look at Jabo anticipating that one better. He's going to stay on the heels of Allen as they head down into turn 1 and 2. Jabo with a great start, putting the heat on that number 22 as they come out of turn 2. Allen, Jabo, Cody, 1, 2, 3. Jabo looking fast. Can he set up the number 22 of Alan Dobbs and take the lead? Or is he just stuck riding behind him? Alan Dobbs definitely looks fast here tonight. Don't count out the 7, which I personally like the 7, of Cody in that 3rd position as Jabo makes a move for the lead as they head down into 3 and 4. Side by side. We've seen this outside work real well. Is Jabo going to struggle? Maybe even lose that 2nd position trying to make the pass on the inside. Down into 1 and 2. Side by side. Gets a nice run in. And it's that run off. Got to be careful not to get together as they come off of turn 2. It's a drag race down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Jabo starting to get the advantage as they pushes up the track almost into Allen. Jabo's going to lead that lap down into 1 and 2. Allen's going to try and fight back on the outside. How long does he fight back, or does he need to get in line so he can protect that 2nd spot? But he gets a good run off of 2 down into 3. Still side by side for the lead. Alan Dobbs fighting on the outside. Who's going to lead this lap? Allen led that lap. What a race we got for the lead. Side by side, Jabo and Alan Dobbs as Jabo sails it into turn 1 and 2. But here comes Dobbs back on the outside. Side by side battle for the lead. Who's going to get it? Jabo seems to prevail, but here comes Cody putting his nose up underneath Allen. That's what I was worried about for Allen if he didn't get down in front of the 7. Looks like he's going to be able to here. Will the 7 sail it into 1 and 2? He does. That keeps Alan Dobbs up off the bottom. Can Cody Nelson take advantage of it? No, he's got to fall back in place. Look at this. We got Dustin Franklin in the number 7 has worked his way around Kyle Harbin and up to the 4th position. He's up 6 spots here tonight. He's made his way around quite a few people. Meanwhile, Alan Dobbs now has to contend with Cody Nelson. Cody's looked pretty fast here tonight. Ooh, gets a little loose off of 2, Cody does, as they head down into 3 and 4. Single file for our front 3 as Jabo starting to pull away. We got an incident in the pack. No yellow flag out as Richard has issues down the back straightaway. That thing is definitely a little hurt. Let's go take a look at what happened there real quick. Oh, he's had a couple issues here tonight as we saw him caught up in the first one. Oh, he's going to get in the wall. Then he's going to get a little contact. Get stuff down to the inside wall. No caution came out due to the fact that no one was around. Still single file for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, but let's not count out Dustin Franklin. He is on the move as he works his way up to the field, now in the 4th position. Currently the biggest mover of the race. 6 spots up to 4th. Let's see, who was the fastest car within reason the last time by? Our leaders are definitely faster. The top 3 are the fastest on the track. Alan Dobbs was actually the fastest last time by as they continue to run single file, but they're still ridiculously close. We're talking about hundreds, thousands of a second's difference between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 33 laps completed already here tonight as we are working on getting close to that halfway point as John Garrett puts the heat on Kyle Harbin. Kyle Harbin moves to the high side, gets out of the way of John Garrett. He's going to try and squeeze back in behind him as John Garrett is now up to the 5th position. Here comes the 21 of Thad. Can he get around Kyle Harbin? Harbin must have used up his tires as they come out of turn 2. Oh, we had a little bit of contact back here with the 55 and the 77. Tyler Woodard and Jordan Sailors bouncing off each other. Almost had a wreck down the back straightaway. Can they keep it clean down into 1 and 2? Jordan sends it in on the bottom side. Tyler gives them plenty of room as they come off of turn 2. as Johnny G gets up in this battle as Jordan takes that position away from Tyler. Here comes Johnny G. We've been seeing him wake up late in races as he's going to try and work on the number 77 next. Seems to be where the battle is right now, as the leaders seem pretty content where they were at. Staying single file. Oh man, Tyler, hold on to it. As Johnny G had a little bit of a pucker moment there as Tyler was waving his tail. I don't know how else to put it. I'll tell you what though, if the 77 does have truck issues, I know he's got a good place to bring it. Woodard Automotive there in Michigan. As they come out of turn 2, Johnny G gets up underneath Tyler. They almost make contact down the back straightaway into 3 as Johnny G's able to clear him. Tyler's worries aren't over as Matt Knight has made his way up into this battle. Chuck behind him, as we've seen Chuck get spun out earlier. And the 49 of Dalton Hunter, he got spun out earlier. We go back up to the front. J-Bo not able to shake Alan Dobbs, but they have put a gap between themselves and Cody. Dustin Franklin just patiently sitting in that 4th position. I don't think he's as fast as up, but he might be conserving as there's still a lot more racing to go. We aren't quite to the halfway point yet. John Garrett in the 66, still sitting there, now there in 5th. As Thad is in 6th. Spencer Teal up to 7th. Mark Parker's in that 8th position. Harbin dropping all the way back to 9th. And Jordan Saylor in that 10th position. Johnny G in 11th. Matt Knight as he's battling around Tyler in 12th. Tyler trying to hang on to 12th, but Chuck is going to take it. In that number 75, Dalton Hunter in 15th. Guy Clem in that number 37 sitting in the 16th position. T-Rex in 17th. John Anderson in that 18th position. Richard Clement, we've seen him have issues in the 44 in 19th. And James Oot is now off the track. All right, Todd, I'll talk to you later, buddy. I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us for a little while. For sure. So J-Bo sitting in that 1st position. Allen in 2nd. Cody in 3rd. Dustin Franklin in 4th. Thad in 5th. John Garrett in 6th. Everybody kind of mellowing out right now. Jordan Saylor's in that 55 is currently the biggest mover of the race. It's up 7 spots in that number 55. All right, I'm going to get comfy. Guys, over there on YouTube and Twitch, the link to subscribe for our Patreon just posted. If we hit 200 subs by December 31st, we're going to give away a CSL DD from Fanatec. We'll order it with the person who's getting it together, and it'll get shipped directly to them on their own account. I want to make sure they don't have any issues with warranty stuff if they need to. As I just seen Harbin. Harbin's down pit road. He is begging for some tires. You can tell by the way he was driving. When will the rest of the leaders, as Harbin splits this run up perfectly in the middle of the race? J-Bo, as we've seen actually in other races, seems to gain a little bit of a gap on the field as the race goes on. It's currently the highest I rating in here. Dobbs in 2nd, Cody Nelson in 3rd. Dustin still sitting there in the 4th position, but he's got that on his heels as that is moving forward. I said earlier in the broadcast, you can't count that out. He has definitely showed some speed here on the channel, at least as of late. Can Thad make his way around Dustin before they pit for tires and gain that advantage? Still single file for most of the field as pit stops are happening. We had Dalton, John, now Tyler, Woodard, all on pit road. Harbin already pitted. Let's see who might go next as Mark Parkhurst is able to make his way around John Garrett for that 6th position. Mark Parkhurst, he's definitely been one to recognize here lately, as he's definitely put on quite a show. It looks, did Dalton have issues on pit road? He's just coming out. No, he shouldn't be having issues. Woodard, it's still on pit road, as we still have about 14 cars that need to hit the pit road. As Thad gets around Dustin for that 4th position. Give it to the number 21. Ooh, we got 32 people, 36 people. We got 30 over on Twitch watching. What's up, everybody? As J-Bo continues to lead this one. Alan Dobbs in 2nd, Cody Nelson in 3rd, Thad in 4th, Dustin Franklin in 5th, Mark Parkhurst in 6th, John Garrett in that 7th position, Spencer Teal in 8th, Jordan Sailors in 9th, and Johnny G in 10th. Matt Knight in 11th, Chuck Pegleg Feltz in that 12th position, and Guy Clem in that 13th position. Tyler T-Rex in that 14th position. Those are all the people that have not pitted, and everybody on the lead lap right now, as J-Bo is actually getting close to putting T-Rex down a lap. When will the leaders pit in? As we have completed 53 laps here tonight out of 90. Be interesting to see how strategy plays a role here as J-Bo continues to pull away from Alan Dobbs. Will Alan try and short pit J-Bo or pit before him to gain a little bit of an advantage? Let's see what the time difference is. They're only about... Well, it's a short track. It's a 22-second lap to 23-second lap. They're a little bit... I don't know, about a second and some change slower than they were at the start of the race. So I guess that's a pretty big difference. This guy Clem comes down pit road for his pit stop out now in the 14th position. So now we have 13 cars that have not pitted, trucks, have not pitted for this race. 50 lap. 55 laps completed so far. Alan Dobbs looking pretty good in that 2nd spot. I'm telling you, it might benefit him to short pit. He is definitely faster on pressure tires. As we get Jordan Sailors now on pit road in that number 55. That on pit road in the 21. Pit stops are still happening. Strategies happening. Will these guys pitting early actually be able to create some type of advantage if the pit stops cycle through? We're going to find out here soon, as I'm sure everybody's got a pit. But it could be wrong, as these guys are going laps down. Let's see, how many laps down do they go? Well, Woodard went 2 laps down. Sadler went, so they go about 2 laps down, but they do have quite a bit of speed over our leaders. Let's see what kind of lap times. Harbin is actually running about a half a second quicker than the leaders at this point, so some of that advantage of the new tires. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. So J-Bo in the lead as he lets those guys with new tires. So it looks like we have 10 cars that have not, trucks that have not pitted yet. Well, T-Rex I don't think is pitted yet, so we'll say 11 trucks that have not pitted, 10 trucks on the lead lap. How is this going to end? As we are getting close to 30 laps to go next time by, it's going to be 30 laps to go as J-Bo hits pit road. Dobbs stays out. Surprise. He's had such a huge advantage over them with new tires. He was faster, so that is a bit of a surprise. Let's see if he goes in this time, as he's got a car behind him that's going to try and make it difficult. Here comes Alan Dobbs down to pit road. He's going to pit this time. Try not to give J-Bo too much of an advantage, as T-Rex is still out there. Cody's going to inherit the lead in that number 7. Now that makes a little bit of sense there, as Cody has not led a lap yet. So he's going to go out there, lead that lap, then probably go in for his tires, I would assume, this time by. Let's find out. You know, a big thing is if they get a caution, if he decides and somebody will probably, as we now have 5 cars on the lead lap that have not pitted. Are these guys going to try and cycle through and hope something happens that brings out the caution laps, brings out the caution flag, and puts some of these guys behind the 8 ball? Could that be the strategy of some of these guys? As Cody still currently in the lead. Here comes J-Bo. And I believe, yeah, J-Bo's only 1 lap down, so he's going to get around him and get his lap back. That puts J-Bo back on the lead lap, but we got Cody, Mark, Dustin, Spencer, John, and T-Rex have not pitted yet. Here comes Cody down pit road in that number 7. Mark Parker's, is he going to inherit the lead? Dustin comes down pit road, but Mark Parker's is going to go ahead and inherit the lead in that number 23. John Garrett behind him stays out. So that's going to leave 2 trucks that have not pitted yet tonight. 2 trucks that have not pitted. Mark Parker's in the lead. John Garrett in second. Oh, the yellow flag did end up coming out. This is huge. This is huge. J-Bo obviously going to probably inherit the lead here. Oh, let's see if we can figure out what happened. I don't know what happened. What brought out the caution? Let's scan through the field. Did the 47 have the issue? Oh, the 47 missed pit road. I think that's what brought out the caution. Trying to go down pit road, Dustin misses pit road, gets into the end of pit road very lightly. So that seems to be what brought out the caution flag. That's huge for Mark and John. A lot of people are going to have to take a waiver out. I'm not 100% sure who all was actually left on the lead lap, but a lot of people will take a waiver out. And it looks like Alan Dobbs is actually going to inherit the lead as J-Bo's back on pit road. Here comes Kyle Harbin. So this is going to be interesting to see how this shakes it up. How many people are left a lap down? So Mark Parker's looks to be coming out in the second position. Kyle Harbin heading down pit road. John Garrett looking to be in third. J-Bo in fourth. T-Rex is going to be in sixth. Tell me that isn't impressive. What a strategy by Tyler. Harbin is in sixth, but he's on pit road. Cody Nelson. So these are going to be guys that take the waiver on. Cody, Jordan, Tyler Woodard, Dalton Hunter, Matt Knight, Chuck, Johnny G, Thad, and Dustin is not going to get the waiver on. Dustin, I think, is going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. But, man, that is where we are at right now. We got nobody watching on Facebook. That is like a first. That is the first. Nobody is actually watching on Facebook. Am I getting a weird echo or anything? Everything sounds okay? So Alan is going to be in the lead, but he's going to have all those people driving away. So Alan and Mark and John, or John and Mark, will have a little bit of an advantage on fresher tires. I don't know if it's going to be enough to make them faster, but we're going to find out as we're going to have like a 20 lap shootout here. This is going to get interesting. This is definitely going to get interesting here tonight. Let's not forget we do Wide Open Wednesdays tonight, so at about 11:30 p.m. we will be doing the Radicals at Charlotte tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. You guys don't want to miss out on that. That is an open session, so if you have an iRacing account, come hang out with us, do that race. It should be a ton of fun. And if it isn't for you when you're racing it, well, sucks to be it. Oh, did I have it? Green flag is out as Allen way out, got a nice jump. Jabo in second, Parkhurst in third. That was a clear jump there. Like, man, they got out there. Was Mark sleeping that much on that start? We're going to go back and take a look at it. That's crazy. Mark just seemed to be sleeping on that start. I don't get it. Mark just falls back and forth. I'm sure he's happy with that spot. Here comes Jabo up underneath Dobbs for the lead. As they head down towards 3 and 4. Here comes Jabo in the 64. Can he keep it off the side of the 22? As they come out of turn 4 side by side. Allen, Dobbs, and Jabo gonna drag race down to turn 1 and 2. Jabo's gonna send it in deep. Are these guys using up their tires too much? There are still quite a few laps here for a short track. I would worry about Parkhurst and Garrett behind you if it goes green the rest of the way and they can stay close enough. Out of turn 4 side by side. Jabo gonna lead that lap. So I got to get the points. I didn't even get a chance to look at it, Nick. So Jabo in the lead. Allen Dobbs in second. Mark Parkhurst in third. John Garrett in fourth. Kyle Harbin in fifth. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to look at the points. So I don't even know. Oh, I could look. It's in Discord, isn't it? Oh, Matt has an issue. He's turned around. Is the yellow flag going to come up for this one? Yellow flag is out. Oh my God, that was scary. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, Netcode. Netcode played a huge role in that one. Oh, it came down slightly. iRacing definitely had some netcode issues there. Man, this was so close when he was trying to turn around. That about gave me a heart attack. All right, let's go look. I hope he knows it's netcode because I'm sure he was pretty pissed when all that happened. All right, let's go ahead and look. Where are points? Point standings. Hey, here they are. I found them. All right, so the top 8 advance. Right now, John Garrett is in the lead in points. Jabo in second. Allen Dobbs in third. Cody in fourth. Mark Parkhurst in fifth. That could explain not being aggressive. He is in where he's sitting right now. Kyle Harbin in sixth. Charles Phelps, peg leg, in seventh. Dustin Franklin in eighth. Thad in ninth. Adam Brissell in 10th. T-Rex in 11th. Jordan in 12th. Johnny G in 13th. Spencer Teal in 14th. Richard in 15th and Matt in 16th. That are the playoff drivers. Top 8 advance. John Garrett had a points advantage of 5 points. So let's see. What happened to Cody? Just go in the pits? I wasn't paying attention. All right, so as it sits right now, obviously Jabo would go. Pretty sure Mark Parkhurst would go. Well, anybody in the top 8. So we're going to go through the top 8. Let's make sure. So the top 8, minus any lead laps or bonus points, would all be going because it looks like they all are championship drivers. And that makes a lot of sense on why T-Rex did what he did. That definitely makes a little bit more sense on what T-Rex did. Staying out and actually getting that great track position by doing so. All right, let's see if we get one to go this time by. Nope, we're going to have at least one more lap after this of caution. So it looks like we're going to be going green with 10 laps to go. So we're going to have a 10-lap shootout. Does Mark Parkhurst have anything for the 64 at J-Bo? Kyle Harvin back up to the 4th spot. He's got to feel good about that. We have 13 cars on the lead lap. And a lot of them are playoff drivers. So that's going to be huge. Dobbs is 3rd. So right now, unless it's bonus points, Nick, you can tell me if bonus points are going to play a role, but right now it looks like Dobbs, minus any bonus points, would be out of the playoff picture right now. The only one that really has a cushion is John Garrett. But I don't know what the points are per position. You can tell me more of that. But it looks like Alan Dobbs right now was looking good earlier, but just outside of the cutoff, minus whatever he might be getting in bonus points. He needs to make a couple positions just to be safe. Can Mark Parkhurst get around J-Bo? J-Bo should get a good start here. Harbin sitting in 4th. He's going to be watching J-Bo. All right, so J-Bo's got the most laps, I think, pretty locked down at this point. Green flag is out as it almost looked like J-Bo stopped and started on that one. We'll go take a look at that one, but Harbin gets a nice jump in that 2nd spot. He's going to drop into 2nd. Parker's in 3rd. John Garrett, really the biggest loser on that restart, as these guys are battling it out back here in the pack. Getting dicey just behind him. Oh, T-Rex going the wrong way as the yellow flag comes out. Let's go back and watch that start. That start felt weird to me. We're going to go jump on board with J-Bo. Can I get some telemetry? It's not going to show me on the replay. Let's look if it looks like he starts and then stops. No. Nope, he just went. It just looked because of the people around him. I thought he started and stopped. That's why you always look at the replay, because you never know. But that was a terrible start. It just kind of looked that way because everybody else had to start and stop to not anticipate. All right, let's see if I can figure out what that yellow flag was for. It was getting dicey in the pack. Ooh, looks like Spencer Teal might have been involved in this one. Oh, contact there. Oh, bunch of contact through the field. They come out. Oh, Johnny G gets into Spencer. I think that was the cause of the caution, and there was enough people bouncing around that admins decided it had to be a caution flag. As we got 7 laps to go on this one. We are almost done with this one. Cody James of the booth, get a copy. Hold on, I had to I had to turn that on. All right, so man, you have a fast truck here tonight. It looks like you might have something for Jabo if you can get around those guys in front of you. Do you think you got anything for him? Because you've definitely been fast on fresh tires.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't have the fastest truck. Dobbs and J-Bo getting out front early. They started running away from me after the tires started to come in. And I'm just hoping I can get a decent finish here. I'm not really looking to win the thing because I know J-Bo's got it down lock here.
Yeah, he's been fast, but definitely earlier in the run, like the first 15, 20 laps, it looked like you had something for him. It just looked like it was hard to capitalize on it. Well,
Yeah, I
go
screwed
ahead.
up 1 and 2 a couple of times, heated up the right front, and then that kind of screwed my entry to exit on that corner, and that's why I started losing speed.
Yeah, I get that. Well, be careful. Have a good one, and you're about to go green coming out of 4.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Later, bud.
Later.
All right. So that's Cody in the number 7, currently sitting in that 5th position. That bottom lane has not gone in this race. Let's see if he tries to make a move to the middle. Kyle Harbin on the inside. Jabo gets a nice jump, but not able to walk Harbin that time like he was able to Mark. Mark just anticipated the wrong before, as they're going to be trying to go. Oh, we got contact back in the pack as the 7 makes his way under Parkers, gets into Parkers. They're flipping in the back, flipping big wreck coming out of turn 2. Caution flag is out. There's a lot going on there. So the 7 made a move. It looks like Mark saw him under there. So that top side really got rolling. The 7 made the move to the bottom of Cody. Mark moved up to give him room. Didn't realize the 55 of Jordan was up there. And that kind of just set off the domino effect as we get a big pile up. Oh man, the 75 of Chuck flipping through the air. Landed on all 4s, able to drive away, but man, what a wreck we got going on there. Let's go see. All right, guys, if you get a little queasy, we're going to go away from this one. We're going to go sit here with the 75 as he goes for his ride. Oh, gets hooked in the wall and flips it. I mean, how often do you see that on a short track? What a wreck there. We got Jabo in the lead. He's got to deal with a green-white checker. You know, he's had really good starts, but how long before somebody gets it right on the start here? How long before somebody is able to match Jabo on a start? Well, if there's anybody that can, I know one. Let's go ahead and bring him in the booth. Harvin James in the booth, got a copy.
Got you loud and clear, buddy.
Man, I watched on that last restart. You're the only one that's been able to keep up with Jabo on the start. He's been pretty successful at getting away from the field. You think you got anything for him here?
Nope, sure don't.
You're just gonna send it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said over the thing, man, I timed that absolutely perfect. So now I'm fixing to get left in the wind right here, probably.
Well, I know he's got his teammate behind him. That definitely is an advantage for that top row. But like I said, your timing was pretty good on that one. Do you expect him to go early or late on that one?
I think he's going to go probably early on this one, and he took the top side here, so Garrett will be behind me, so at least I got that going for me.
Yeah, he's not going to want to mess Garrett up too much. Well, I'm going to send you back to your room. Good luck on this one, and maybe I get to talk to you in a couple laps.
Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy.
Later, bud.
See ya.
All right, Harbin. Out there trying to do what he can as we are about to go green. Yeah, I know he went early, but you also want to gain that gap. And I don't know. We'll see what he does. John Garrett in the 66 is his teammate. Oh, looks like we waved off the start this time around. So they're going to do one more lap. I don't know what Facebook has got going on, but it's told It's told me this whole race that nobody's been watching. But we got lots over on Twitch and a couple over on YouTube. So what's up, everybody? Alright, we are going to hit the green flag. Let's go to the nose of J-Bo. I really like this on starts. Or watch off the nose of J-Bo. Watch everybody in the field behind him. Let's see what kind of start that Harbin is able to get as they come through 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Early start. Harbin spins the tires slightly. And here comes Cody. Cody is the one that I said I think might have something. And right behind him, Dobbs in the 22. Oh, with a wrecking. Parker's turned around. We got another one up in the wall. Multiple wrecks as here comes Cody and Dobbs. Those are two people that J-Bo did not want to see in his back mirror. We got a couple wrecks going on in this one. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. Tyler has an issue. That was the last caution. My bad, guys. Oh my God. Was I not live? Oh, no green. Only one green white checker at top apparently. Let's see what happened here. 3 wide. 55 gets into Parker's. Gets him turned around. Sit and duck. And apparently there are no caution or no there are no green white checkers. Only one green white checker in here. I did not know that. As the field's going to be Justin, Cody, Kyle Harbin loving that caution. Yeah, I see it now too. So yeah, that was interesting. I did not expect that one. I would have waited, but no more green white checker attempts. As J-Bo takes the victory, Cody in second, Kyle Harbin in third, John Garrett in fifth. Alan Dobbs was able to take home fourth. Good comeback for him. As we are going to talk to our top three. Here after J-Bo celebrates. All right, let's go ahead and go pull in Kyle Harbin. All right. So, third place at the Woodard Automotive 68 at Richmond 90 night race here tonight is gonna be Kyle Harbin. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Well, didn't I just talk to you?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what. I expected another green-white checker. I didn't know there was only one at top. Man, that saved you there because Alan was there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if he would have gotten past him a little bit sooner, he would have easily had P3. But, hey, I'll take it. My first podium this year.
Yeah, definitely a good run for you. It carries you off further in the playoffs. Man, tonight seemed crazy. It seemed like your tires fell off early. You pitted you midway through the race before anybody else did. This seemed like a hard one for you.
Yeah. I left my steering ratio on 10-1, and I noticed when we were getting close to about 45 laps, I said, well, I'm going to try to split these up, and maybe I can use both sets of tires while the other guys, if it plays right, they'll only be able to use the one set, and they'll leave a set in the pits, and that's exactly what happened. So strategy fell in my favor for sure.
Yeah, it definitely worked out for you. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to for this podium?
Just my My teammates at Southern Grown Racing Series, we're our sponsors over there. We got Deep Racing and 1776 Motorsports, and thank you for broadcasting. Thankful for 1776 putting this on, and just having fun.
Now I have to ask, how does it feel to run in a league that you're not in charge of? It seems to help your performance a lot. Do you think taking that stress off and being able to just go out and run helps?
Oh yeah, I always run good in other leagues, but there's so much drama and stuff that goes in behind scenes of your own league, and I don't know. I guess you get your blood pressure up.
You just got your mind in so many places. I just wanted to share that because, man, I think a lot of people forget the respect that these league admins and owners need for putting on the show they do. It's not easy.
Yeah, you got that right, man.
All right, brother. We'll go enjoy this podium, and I will see you Sunday.
Yeah, thank you, buddy, and congrats to J-Bo on the win.
All right, bud. No problem.
See ya.
All right, Harbin. We'll talk to Cody. So I feel like I was just prepping for a top 3 interview with you earlier when we talked.
I definitely wasn't expecting a top 2. That's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely was a good run. I'm like, there he goes. He got a good jump, and then the caution came out, and I didn't realize there was only one green white checker attempt. Obviously, I think this is the second race I broadcasted for you guys, and it was last minute. But man, what a run back up through the field! You're able to get back to second. I know, and let's not take credit away from Alan too. Alan was back up to fourth. Man, that was a lot of work, a lot of trucks to pass, and you were able to get a great start on that last restart. Get to second, man. How's it feel to be second tonight after all that?
It definitely feels wonderful. I mean, it was a hard race, a lot of tight racing. For a point, we ran away for quite a bit, but towards the end there was caution after caution after caution. Tight. You always got to worry about a wreck, getting tangled up in something you didn't cause. So you have a lot of stress in that aspect too. So just to keep it clean, I still had a fast repair in the bank, and take home a second's amazing. That's for sure.
Well, I kind of had to root for you a little bit because, I run the number 7 on my truck and other cars. So I was like, yeah, I like the 7. So I was kind of rooting for you early.
I appreciate it, boss.
But hey, man, that was an awesome run. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Just shout out for the league putting this on. It's nice coming week after week, having some good, clean, fun racing with the same guys. You know how each other race. You can race hard and then expect the same racing back to you. So it definitely makes it interesting. And I think the guys that put it on, the money that's put up, to even have a points fund in the end and playoff money, and it gives you something to work for, and I appreciate that. And it definitely a great league to be in. Guys that put it on.
For sure. I know they're a good group of people. We'll go enjoy the second place and look forward to the next playoff race.
Thank you, sir.
Good race, bud. All right, so that was second place. Cody Nelson, let's go ahead and bring in our winner. J-Bo James, let's get a copy.
I do.
And what a run tonight. It seems like anytime I get a chance to watch you, it seems like you really seem to pick up the pace as the tires wear in over a lot of the competition. Do you think that's your biggest advantage, not running it too hard early and being able to take advantage later?
Going in this race, I honestly had no idea. I'm glad I kind of learned it fast there at the end or towards the middle of the race. I honestly did not have any expectations going in this race to be that fast. So I'm just lucky to come away with a win. I'm not that good here at Richmond, so I'm just lucky I got a good finish.
Well, you've had a couple good victories here. I didn't get a chance to talk to you Sunday, but you had a great run there. I hope you weren't streaming during that one.
Oh yeah, we weren't. Crazy.
But definitely a good race. Definitely a good race for you there. You had to feel good about that. John Garrett, I know he came in talking to you about this win, down in the waiting to be interviewed room. Man, putting all these wins together across different leagues with different people, consistently running good, that's got to feel good.
Feels really good. I don't know how these playoffs are going to work. I don't know if the points will reset next round, but it was good to get points. I really needed that. I know John had 5 extra bonus points, and I had to catch up to him, and I'm just glad to have a good finish and a good result.
Well, not a whole lot to talk about other than maybe that timing of that caution. I mean, out of everybody that pitted, you were in the best position, having gotten your lap back the hard way. I think that maybe even was it Alan got his lap back the hard way too, but there wasn't a lot of you. It was just Mark and John Garrett both on the lead lap at that point, and you and I think Alan. Man, that changed everything.
Yeah, it really did. So when when the caution came out, I was on 2 tires and I decided to come back in for 4. We restarted 4th because I knew there wasn't that much people on the lap, so that really was smart to line up with fresher tires than Alan. I know he was on like 5 lap tires. I figured why not come back in if I'm only going to lose a spot or 2. So that worked out really well.
Yeah, always take them when you can. Look, I like Richmond. It's a lot of rhythm. And really, it's all about rhythm. Going through, coming out of 2 where it gets tight loose, and then 3 and 4 just not breaking it loose out of 4. But it's a very rhythm and just being smooth track seemed to really fit your style tonight, man. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
I want to thank Forward Screen Printing for all they do. Burton Exterior Enhancements. I want to thank my Twitch channel. I want to thank y'all for broadcasting. Y'all do a lot. And Factory Setups, of course. Thank you so much.
No problem, brother. Well, go enjoy this victory. I'm sure you will, and many more to come.
Heck yeah. Y'all have a good night.
You too, bud. All right, so that was our winner. Let's go through our finishing results. We're not at the top. That's what we got. All right, we got J-Bo with the win. Cody Nelson in second. Kyle Harbin in third. Alan Dobbs in fourth. John Garrett in fifth. Jordan Sailors in sixth. Thad in seventh. T-Rex in eighth. Mark Parker's in ninth. Dalton Hunter in 10th. Tyler Woodard, tonight's sponsor from Woodard Automotive, in that 11th spot. Make sure you guys go like and share his page so he can get some people out there knowing where his shop is, as they specialize in diesel and gas repair. Dustin Franklin in 12th. Johnny G in 13th. Guy R. Clem in 14th. Spencer Teal in 15th. John Anderson just plays it safe, ends up finishing 16th. Richard Clement had a rough night, still gains 2 spots in 17th. Chuck Pegleg Feltz, what a rough night out of him, went for a wild ride, ended up on his roof, finishes 18th. Matt Knight in 19th, and James Oot rounds out the field in that 20th position. Guys, what a race here tonight. Remember, to help us bring in great content, make sure you sub to our Patreon. We are also giving away a free CSL DD and a drawing if we hit 200 followers or 200 subscribers on that Patreon page. And guys, as always, well, at least until about a little more than an hour. Until next time, be safe,